Hello and welcome back to Etruria on Farming Simulator 25. As you can see, we're in a beautiful May day. We've got some lovely barley growing straight in front. To the left, we've got more barley growing, and straight ahead beyond is the oat. All of it growing so very well. The fields are looking really nice. Very healthy looking, very happy about the weeding that we did in April. So I know that we did go through April fairly quickly, meaning it was basically lunchtime by the time we kicked off our boots for the month. However, that's because there's not much else on. I really want to focus our own fields. I was actually considering the logistics of buying a fourth field. But I really want to see what we get out of this from the first year, because there's a very small chance that we will buy another field to increase our flour production, but we shall see first what happens. What happens first with what we have. One thing I did want to do last episode and forgot was to just touch up these little bits here. I might do a bit of this sort of housework. Because housekeeping, I'll say instead. Right, so we'll go here. Now, grass and all that has been added in the newest mod, of course, so help yourself to that. But yeah, it seems as though this was just normal sort of grass ground before. And then a bit of grass over top. Basically, whatever gets rid of the wheat sort of look. Yeah, we should. Looks all right. Yeah, let's put in some grass there. Kind of blend it in a bit. That's nice. Much better. And then I know over here as well, we had some, yes, this tiny little patch here that wasn't, there we go. Perfect. Sorted. Just like that. This bit here, I don't really have sort of a use for, it's fine as grass even, to grow as normal grass, but maybe now we can find, there are no new textures, just the same ones, because I thought there was one that was missing. Yeah, I did try a few different ones here, and unfortunately they're different, are they not? Yes, they are. So that's fine. I don't think it's the same. No, it's not, but that's fine. It's alright, we'll stop faffing about with that. Yeah, just a grassy bit. Nice little separation. If we look at the map though, we'll see all of the wheaty bits have gone. So that's what we wanted. Happy days. Right, now, as I was saying, I really want to focus. Oh, it looks so good. Looks really good. And, well, okay, might as well go have a look at the oat. We don't leave the oat out of it either. But yes, as I was saying before, I don't really want to skip through the months too quick. I know I did that a bit in the winter time, and I do it from time to time as need be. But yes, oat is looking really good. There we go. Really nice. However, we've just into May. It's absolutely gorgeous out. So I have decided it would probably be in our best interest as a farm and as for a cheeky video to do a contract. So as we overlook the beauty of this map, well, first thing, let's look in the sales, because we do want to see. So, oh, of course it would be. Of course. Should I sell ours? Nah, it's not worth it. Sometimes it is worth it. I've done that before where you made like £20,000 on a tractor, but that's not really that worth it. Might make 10 off it, but that's not a problem. Anyways, let's have a look at contracts. As we have fields here. Now, one thing that did really interest me was this field. Now, thinking about it, we could buy it and farm what's on it because as you can see, it is sorghum. Now, if we were to have this field, now let's just have a look at it, because we can see it from our farm. So we should have a look and see just how menacing it is. Now, I know it's absolutely mental, but the nice thing is it's drilled. I don't know if it's rolled or fertilized or anything. It's not this one. No, this is like carrots or something in it. Yeah, it's this one here. Right, there are weeds in, so it does need a weeding, and we did just get rid of our weeder, but this is kind of the thing I would almost want to lease out a sprayer for, because that's a lot of weeds in. Yeah, you can see them here. Or just a bigger weeder, I guess, as well. Might be cheaper, but anyways, I don't know. I'm tempted. Now, we would have to pull a loan, but oh wow, it is massive. Right, the thing about this field is that we would... Now, it's sometimes I give myself the rule where if I buy a field like this, I can't just sell it straight away. I actually have to farm it one more time after buying it. Now, the nice thing is it's very close, at least, to the farm, but it's absolutely massive. Now, when it comes time to the harvest of this, it'll be a really wild harvest, I'll tell you that. Oh, does it say requires lime? Okay, no, it doesn't. This one hopefully does not. Anyways, the liming for this field, all jobs for this field would be absolutely mental. It is on a hill, but not nearly as bad as some. Is this something we want to invest in now? Because, as I say, I would have to do it at least once. Again, that would be kind of my rule. I'm not going to buy no like sort of field flipping. I mean, what does it matter if I do anyways? But it just doesn't feel right to just buy it, harvest it, and sell it. Right? The reason I want to buy it, one, is because it is sorghum, and think of how much flour we would get from that. Working this field again would allow us either even more flour in, or a really good opportunity for a cash crop for the next farm. But I'm really leaning towards using this for flour, at least the first time, but then the next time we drill it. Thing is, though, it's massive, so it'd be a commitment to even get started with it. But you know what? Okay, before we do, all right, let's get out of the sky here. What are we doing? Right, let's have a look at weeders, because if we do have to get in there with a weeder, we want something that's gonna get the job done. Even at 12 meters, you know what? Here's a good option. Let's look at contracts for weeding. Right, so this one is 4.8 hectares, and it uses that machine, which is that one. 4.8. This field is 4.92. So actually, almost the same size. That could work, but can we run it? No. It would be a push. Wait, is it that one or that one? Does it have the wheels on the side? No wheels on the side. Oh, so that's the big, like the big one. Oh my. Okay, if that's the case, even more difficult to deal with. It's both... Oh, that's double. Yeah, it's double. Ooh, alright. So here's my thinking. What if we were to buy this field with a loan, do a massive contract. So it doesn't have to be a weeding contract. It can be anything with a big tractor, because we would ooh, what's that? Right, I've never actually used that, but no. Okay, the reason I'm kind of on about this is because if we lease this out for this job, then we can use that tractor for leasing out our own, same exact thing we did before with the hoe. So we used the same tractor. It was a bit cheeky, but we did it. I'm very tempted to do that. Yes. Okay, yes, I think I will. That's exciting. It's terrifying. August. Oh, we're going to have a massive, massive harvest come in. Oh, it's going to be silly. I think we're going to do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, we need a loan, first off. How much is this massive field? Basically 300. So, let's say we take a loan for 250. So, take a loan. Let's put 250. If we do it over 2 years, it's a lot. What about 3 years? The thing is as well, is certainly we can pay off the rest of it with before that time, no? I mean, we should be able to. So if we were to do 4 years, for example, the thing is we're paying more in the long run as well. So this, for example, if we do over 4 years, we're only paying 5. This is like a car loan. The longer you set it off, the more you pay in the long run. But the cheaper you pay up front each month, which is how they scam you. But anyways, look at how much more we're paying. So here it's 250 for the loan, but we're paying an extra 16 or 17,000. But would we easily make that money back from what we get from it? Because we are still going to sell the field in the future. We'll sell it. We'll get our money back. We'll get the 250. We'll get the 295 back. But if we do it over 4 years with a lower monthly repayment, can we pay it off sooner? What if we did 3? I'm very tempted to do that, actually. Let's do it on... What about 5? No, because, yeah, I'm just not sure if we can repay it off. Hopefully we can. Okay, well, let's do it over 5 years and see. Because if we repay it once we start getting money in... Actually, no. If we... Sorry, I'm really not sure what to do. Yeah, let's do 5 years and then see what happens. Okay, perfect. Now, what is special redemption? Oh, I see. Oh, good. Happy days. Good. I'm glad I took that amount of time. So, and that's a very low interest rate as well, as far as that goes. But anyways, we do have now so much cash in. So before we buy it, is there any contracts for field 6? Like a hoeing or a weeding? Because that would be ideal. Get paid for it and then do it. But I think we'll do this one. So first we buy this. Buy. Yes. We've done it. Oh my word, we've done it. Precision farming. Let's get the soil information. We won't get that money back, but that's fine. It's decent. You know, we do have a decent expected yield. Now that we have that done, now we can see what's lacking. Everything is lacking. Alright, so we have lots to get started then. So what we'll do first is the weeding is something we should do, but we really have to spread some lime. It's a good thing we bought loads of lime. First thing we're going to do is we're going to accept that contract for this one here, because it's close to the farm, so that's fine, or close to the shop, I mean, so we can just nip up there. We will set this off on a helper so we can get other things done, but then we are going to borrow that tractor when the time comes. Now, maybe that's a bit cheeky, but whatever. I've just bought a very big field, so that's the way that goes. Right. And I mean, it's nice to use something a bit different every once in a while as well, you know what I mean? To use a different tractor. I haven't used a Dois Far in ages, actually. Let's just get connected to this first. Would love to use this big bloody weeder, but we'll have to lease our own. Now, I know I'll probably need to lease out the sensor again for the fertilizer, but it was very inexpensive, so it's fine. But first thing we'll do is we'll take this up. I believe it's just up here. Yes, it is. Actually, it's near to our other massive field that we were at when we did the other contract and got lost in the trees. It's funny though, because I went from potentially like we should have done this in April, to be honest, but we went from potentially skipping basically you know, resting a few months to get to our own harvest, and now we're putting the work in on another field. So it's going to be a massive... Oh, it's going to be ridiculous. Wait, is this that same field that I did the... Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm not working in this field, not a chance. But I will stick this guy in there. Champion and all. Right. But what have we learned about this field? Oh my god, look at that. That's insane. I wish we could use this in our field. Oh, it would be so useful. Alas, we cannot. Okay, how are the weeds in our field? We should really look at that. Oh, they're bloody everywhere. Right? And it requires weeding, yeah? Okay, anyways, let's get this started. Yeah. 2? I mean... Yeah, 2 should be plenty. Famous last words, but what would 3 look like? Might as well see what it would look like, right? Yeah, I trust 3 for some reason a bit more. So let's start. Brill. So I know someone had said that using the tractor from a contract's a bit cheeky, but I think as cheeky as that might be, we did pay for it. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing with this one, is using this tractor. I just want to ensure that that the weeding is happening. Just kind of waiting for that 1%, but we'll get this set up in the meantime. Right, so we'll go here. So we don't need the sensor for... Oh no, I've just noticed it's going to rain. Ah, that's not good. Anyways, at least we don't need the sensor for... Surely it's done 1% of that field. Oh my word, are you joking? Oh good, 1%. It's still saying there's weeds in. Oh, did it bugger up the contract? I think it might have. Remove the small weeds in the field. No. That's exactly what it says. If we do this whole job, and then it says that we have to go back and do other fertilizing, or other de-weeding, I'll be very upset. In fact, Yeah. No, it won't happen. That's mental. Right. Get that out. Really should get that weight on, actually. be a bit cheeky here. There we go, just wanted to get them out of the way. Okay, now for the lime. Now, I'm really not certain how this is all gonna transpire, because this could go terribly wrong. Could take bloody ages to do all this liming. Here we might have been at the harvest in an episode or two, and now instead we'll be liming this bloody field for 3 episodes, but we'll see how it goes. Nah, not really. I do like how close it is, though. That's quite nice. Alright, we'll get right in there. Hopefully we're not... Okay, good. Now, if I follow these, will they work? Yeah. I mean, wow, we can do better, though. They're not perfect tram lines for whoever was in here, I reckon, before. But no, we don't want to waste the lime if we don't have to. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh no. So we've basically used so much of what we had, and we barely covered anything. Oh, this is going to take absolute bloody ages. Why didn't anyone tell me this is a bad idea? I'm only joking. Didn't even give you the chance. No, this will work out. I know it's a bit of a faff at the moment because, as you can see, we've run out of lime just now. So we will nip back up. Might as well follow the tram lines as best we can. Yeah, so this is much more of a hill than I initially envisioned. But it is kind of a new view. See, we don't really get that view from our field, so that's good. Something a bit different. Takes us half the bloody time to just get back up the way here. But now, what that's told me is that I need thousands of litres of lime. So I know this is all more of an expense up front, as you can tell, because we've got a loan to repay now. We've got all these new problems arisen based off this, but it will be an amazing harvest. I've just realized as well, I probably should have taken the full 300,000 because we still need money to lease things out, like a harvester. Oops, forgot about that. And we'll need a big one. We'll need a big one for this one, certainly. So we'll see how far another 3,000 litres gets us. Might go this way just to see. But yeah, we'll definitely have to get in here with the big bloody weeder. But I think we'll be fine. I think with the way it's all going to go, we'll be fine. And if we don't cover every single inch in lime, it's not a big problem. As long as we're getting the majority of the field done, that is a good one. A very good thing. Now, it's a shame to think that, you know, if the sensor could help with this, but I know it can't. I know I keep bringing up the bloody sensor. It's just because I had so many different people say different things about what it's for and everything, and yeah, so I've just decided that I know what it's for now, and it's fertilizer only when there's a crop in, so we'll need it for the fertilizer of this field. I do want to look though and see just how little we've actually covered. Let's just get out the field here. There we go. So that's 6,000. That's 6,000 litres. which is basically 3 bags. So this would probably be another 6. I really overestimated before, so we probably need another. So if that's 6,000, I started about there. How did I only get that far? That's a shame. So 6,000, 6. So 6 bags. I don't know. Maybe we'll get maybe 10 bags to start. Probably need more than that, to be honest, but... Right. Yeah, this is going to be mental. Okay, well, let's load up with what we can, at the very least. I don't know how much is in there, maybe 1,000. Oh, not even. Okay, brutal. Right, okay, what we'll do is I will quickly get this 330 spread out so that we can fill it up full. I will take the Fiat down to, like the Fiat Ducato down to the shop so we can pick up some more lime, thousands of litres of it, and hopefully get this field done in a timely manner. But anyways, we'll see you at the shop. Alright, here we are. So let's just get lined up where we know the bags will appear. And let's get them loaded in to the vehicle. Right, perfect. So we will need very much lime. Can I fit? Oh. Okay, we can only get 8 at a time. Which might be fine for now. Yeah, we might have put ourselves in a bit of a spot of bother here with this massive field. But you know what? That's fine. Because we'll figure it out. If we really need to, we know that that's a small price to pay, the loan on the field to be able to get such a massive field. Especially since our goal is using sorghum for flour. So the fact that we can get a lot in with that one field will be really good. Is really good news, really. Okay. Oh, that one bag's being a bit funny. Okay, they're all funny. They've all fallen. Brilliant. Get these other 2. 4, sorry. 2. My. Right, we literally don't have room for anything else. Hopefully we can fit these ones in. Yeah, we should be able to. Right, that's like the limit of the Merlot is 8,000 litres of lime. Well, it's basically stone in it, like rock. So very heavy. Very heavy for the Fiat as well. But we should manage. We've managed before, so it should be alright. Okay, we will take... I'm worried about this contract as well. Because, yeah, we were told that we would get paid that much for weeding. And it said weeding, not hoeing or... herbicide, right? Specifically weeding. Right, remove the small weeds. Yep. So if it finishes and this hasn't finished, I'm still taking it. I'm gonna demand my pay because that's ridiculous. And I'll still borrow the tractor. Okay, we'll see you at the farm. Alright, we're just gonna park up here. Should be fine for now. Probably just load fairly directly into the Fiat here. Just a bit easier. Get sorted and started up. There we go. Right, so the helper is cracking on at least. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but hopefully it goes well. Hopefully this goes well. It's definitely going to be a job, but we've got to get the liming done, and then we'll follow up with the weeding, and then the fertilizer. We have everything we have to do for this field, basically. In this month, so that's definitely going to be May sorted. We have everything, we know everything we need to do for May, so that's really good. And I guess in the meantime we'll just crack on with the liming. Alright, well that is quite the job done, and really have to give a massive shout out to the width of this spreader for its contributions to the success of this job, because frankly it's ridiculous. That's why I want to lease out a massive weeder, so it's a shame that we can't use the weeder that's apparently done the job already over at the contracted field. I don't believe that, because obviously it says the field contract itself is only 10% completed. So somebody is somebody's lying about something. So let's just nip down there for a moment and have a look. Right, well, the job that we signed up for is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here for now, leave this tractor where it is. We will use this tractor though, because I do intend on leasing out the exact same weeder for our big field, but I will be using that tractor for the job because we should be able to. Remove the small weeds in the field using a weeder, done that, but it only says 11% because it actually needed a full hoeing, well, herbicide is what it needed actually. So the fact that it did not suggest that is a shame. Because if we go back to our field here, it does say simply weeder, which means that bit of kit we can use. So we will. The nitrogen is also very poor in this field, so we will do the weeding first in the next one. In the next episode we'll do the weeding first, and then we will get in with the same spreader, but with the sensor as well. Now I know at this point, should I just buy it? No, we will lease it out again until we actually need it long term, because I don't want to waste fertilizer if I don't have to. So that's why I do hope that it is actually functioning, and surely it is, especially 2 growth stages in. It should work out just fine. So I think that is where we will leave this one for now. We did miss the rain. Hopefully we miss it later on as well, but at least we are not losing spring. May, June, such gorgeous months, and especially on such a gorgeous map. Want to take advantage of those months if we can, and that's why I'm trying to do as much work as I can. And now we have a new massive field. Harvest is going to be ridiculous, but it's going to be really good once we get it all brought down to the mill and start leasing that out to produce a flour. And then from that, well, we'll see what we make from the flour after that. But anyways, that does do it for this episode for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, cheeky thumbs up always helps out the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Drop a comment below, join in the Discord. There's lots of ways to get in touch and show your support. We do have memberships as well on the channel, which is very cool. Feel free to check those out if you'd like. Anyways, as I say, that is it for this one. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.